Hi everybody, and welcome to your Wisdom Wednesdays for today. I am Patrina Wisdom, your Fresh Start Specialist and Authentic Living and Leadership Coach. And as usual, I'm so excited to be with you today. It is a beautiful sunny Wednesday in San Diego, as usual, right? And for me, it's actually the beginning of like my mommy vacation because my kids just left for 2 weeks to go visit family in Las Vegas. So pretty cool. So I'm actually here in my house, just kind of hanging out, listening to some reggae music, feeling good. I hope you're having a fabulous Wednesday yourself. So we're going to finish up our series today on awakening balance. And the quote that we've been focusing on this month is organize and execute around your priorities and accelerate your success. So with that said, let's jump into our first powerful tip to awakening balance. So our first powerful tip to awakening balance is balance giving versus receiving. See, it's important to be just as good of a receiver as you are a giver. So balancing these allows for better flow in relationships, better cash flow, and more spiritual energy. See, it's really easy for those of us who are used to giving and serving and always being that person that everyone else comes to for support, whether it be financial, emotional, spiritual support, doesn't even matter. And what tends to happen is that it can shift to something ugly. I mean, it can shift to being a form of control, a form of ego boost, and you put yourself in a position where people feel like you're so strong that you then don't need support. And especially if you're a person who never asks for help. This is a lesson I had to learn the hard way because before my husband passed, I was the one who was always supporting everyone else. I was always there for emotional support, spiritual support, financial support, whatever people needed. And it got to the point where they felt like I was so strong and resilient that I didn't have any needs. I didn't need any support. No one even bothered to ask me after a while how I was doing and if I needed anything. So don't fall into that trap. Remember that you want to become as good of a receiver as you are a giver in pretty much everything you do. Life is about balance. Powerful tip number 2 today is balance your work versus family life. I mean, as important as it is for us to network and generate income and pay bills, it's equally important for us to build our emotional equity with our spouses, with our children, and other loved ones in our lives. So intentionally create space in your calendar, just as you would with your work, to nurture those relationships. And it's really funny because I actually spend a ton of time networking and building relationships. And it's something that I've actually grown to love. And the people that I meet at events and at networking affairs and mixers and charity events end up becoming some of my best friends. So it's not just about business, it's also building friendships and being around people that are like-minded and that are moving in the same direction that you're moving in. However, my family often feels like I am so busy that I don't have time for them. So it's really important to carve out time for your children. Carve out time for your family and the friends that may not be in that flow of network. So I know for myself, I've had to just be very straightforward and create boundaries around when I am and am not available, for chit chat, right? So Monday through Friday is not chit chat time. That is, I was going to say balls to the walls, but that's probably not the most appropriate term. But I mean super laser focused, working on my business and handling my kids. That is what Monday through Friday is for me. I've actually started taking Fridays off just for myself to go to the beach. And again, that's working on me. So I tell my friends and family that if the best time to talk to me, the best time for us to, if you will, nurture our relationship is going to be in the evenings or on the weekends. And so once you make that known and people understand that you're not, that you're not ignoring them, right? And that you don't love them any less, but that you have a focus that you're working on. So again, it's balance. Everything is balance. It's being able to be 100% in your work when you're working, 100% with your children when you're hanging out with them, 100% with your spouse when you're spending time with them, and still having the energy, finding the energy to also hang out with your family, your friends, and again, nurture your business. So awakening balance, work versus family life. And our last powerful tip for today is one that I actually focus on quite a bit, and it's selfishness versus self-care. So do not mistake self-care with being self-centered, self-absorbed, or selfish. They are completely different things. Self-care is making sure that your self-love energy tank is full so that you can serve from your overflow rather than serving to the point of depletion and exhaustion, right? So a person who's self-centered or self-serving or selfish is not thinking of serving other people. I mean, it's all about them, right? And that's all that matters. So lose the guilt associated around self-care. Give yourself permission to love up on yourself and, make sure that you know how to love yourself so that you can teach other people how to love you. This is something that I've had to learn the hard way. Again, I will say that in the past, I had a habit of over-nurturing, over-giving, or over-serving. And it's something that I've learned to really reel in because, again, if I'm not taking care of me, who else is going to take care of me, right? And I say this all the time, so for those of you who follow me, I'm probably being a little repetitive, but we have to learn how to love ourselves. We have to learn how to be fulfilled within ourselves so that we can teach others how to love us and so that we're not depending on other people to make us feel loved. And that wraps up our Wisdom Wednesday for today. So as usual, it's been incredible spending time with you. I absolutely love our time together, sharing with you some of the wisdom that I've gleaned throughout my life and through, just many experiences, some of them great, some of them not so great. And as a coach, it's what I pride myself on. And, for those of you who haven't experienced me, whether it be on a stage speaking or in a workshop or one-on-one coaching, I really want to invite you to take advantage of my complimentary 15-minute strategy sessions. Visit my website, patrinawisdom.com. I almost forgot my own website. patrinawisdom.com, and also connect with me on Facebook and Twitter. More so Facebook. I'm extremely active on there, and I love to connect. I love feedback. I love for you to tell me everything that you enjoy seeing on these Wisdom Wednesdays, the things that you'd like to see on this Wisdom Wednesday, and just interact with my community, interact with you. So visit my website, follow me on Facebook and Twitter. And also, we just finished up our Sacred Self-Care Retreat a couple weekends ago. It was absolutely amazing. Thank you to all the ladies who came out for that. Thank you to everyone who supported me in that venture. It was my very first San Diego event, and it far exceeded my expectation. I couldn't be happier. And with that said, we're actually going to be doing another Sacred Self-Care Retreat in October 12th and 13th. So if you missed this one and you're kind of kicking yourself in the butt about it, no worries. Email me at coaching@patrinawisdom.com. There's only 18 spots available for this retreat. It's very intimate, very exclusive. And just go ahead and raise your hand now if you think you're interested, and I will put you on that guest list and call you directly. So email me with your name, your phone number, and let me know that you're interested in attending our October 12th and 13th Sacred Self-Care Retreat here in Carlsbad, California. All right, with that, I say blessings and namaste. Have a great week.